A battle over mail-in ballots. California Attorney General Rob Bonta says he plans to sue the Trump administration.
CBS LA political reporter Tom Wade is here now after speaking to the Attorney General following an important Supreme Court ruling.
Yeah, Pat and Rudabeh, yesterday we saw that big ruling. I guess the big question is, if there are big changes, do the states even have time to kind of implement them, right? I mean, November is right around the corner. So facing the potential of a midterm blowout in the rapidly approaching November elections, President Trump is trying to use his executive powers to limit mail-in voting. Tonight, State Attorney General Rob Bonta tells us he'll challenge the president once again in court. California Attorney General Rob Bonta says he'll be launching a lawsuit against the Trump administration in the coming days after a Supreme Court ruling on Monday. The U.S. Supreme Court has allowed, for now, the Trump administration to move forward with an executive order that would put new restrictions on mail-in ballots. Bonta says the ruling actually opens the door for legal action.
It was merely procedural. All it said was that the states, you sued a little too early, so now it's ripe. We're going to sue in the coming days.
President Trump's order calls for the Department of Homeland Security to create lists of residents in each state who are eligible to vote and prohibit the U.S. Postal Service from sending ballots to anyone not on that list.
He determines who's on the list and who's not. So what could go wrong with that?
Trump tried and failed to convince the Republican-controlled Congress to pass sweeping new voting restrictions, but members of his own party rejected that legislation, which led to his latest executive order.
It's about voter integrity. We want to have honest voting in our country.
Legal experts say the Constitution is clear when it comes to who controls elections.
The Constitution says who gets to set the time, place, and manner of elections. It's the states.
He convinced himself that he actually won the 2020 election, even though all the evidence goes in the opposite direction. And he's convinced that there are millions of undocumented immigrants, millions of illegal votes, and somehow that would vindicate his position. It's a fantasy, but the whole thing could backfire on the Republicans because older Americans often vote by mail, and this could have consequences that President Trump doesn't want.
In the 2024 presidential election, just over 80% of Californians voted by mail. So a lot of people voting by mail, and if that was changed here with just a few months to go, you wonder how, election officials are going to be able to handle that.
Yeah, you got 24 states that actually file suit, I believe.
Yes.
Okay.
And
so that's,
you think about places like Utah, they've been voting by mail for years.
yeah, they're not in the lawsuit, are they?
No.
Okay.
Good point, pal.
Tom, thanks.
Thank you.